Oh boy, what a week. A lot to uncover this week. A lot happened this week. Okay, let's just go through some of the things I want to talk about. Now, very dark man and Billard issue, the iPhone 17 scandal. I just give my own say, tell you the real person when I read it, they blame. And also Hamas, Palestinians. There was this peace deal signing that brought a ceasefire in Gaza a few days ago, where it shows that Hamas was publicly executing Palestinians, the same Palestinians that they fight for. Lagos Calabar Highway cost 7.5 billion naira per kilometer, says Minister of Works. Now, over the week also, SEYI TINUBU celebrated 40th birthday. In his magnanimity, he shared a 1 million Bible. So this guy never make me write all these many books when I write today. Reno Omokri, that man, I'm going to say this now. Anyone following this Reno Omokri or see him as a mentor, that person is suffering from advanced borderline personality disorder. And Cubana chief priest and Cosmos MADUKA met with over the week, where there was a video showing Cosmos MADUKA giving a take on the phrase money in our water. Cubana chief priest replied to that video. I'm going to give you my take. This one also got me vibrating on my chair. This Peter OBI and DEJI ADEYANJU. Peter OBI sue DEJI ADEYANJU for defamation and a damage running up to like 1.5 billion. So I'm going to give my take on that issue. So that's what we have for the weekend. Welcome to the Testament podcast.
Instead of be sleep, let it be hate, let it degrade, let it be deep. Some others should weep, some others should keep the memory of the way that I died. Maybe. Okay,
firstly, as we always say, remember to subscribe, follow us on all our social media platforms. Do it to support us the best way you can. We're just going to begin like this. First of all, I have a lot to unpack today, so I'm going to spend some time today unfolding those issues I want to talk about. Let's just begin with Hamas. We saw the signing of the peace deal in Egypt, where Donald Trump went to Egypt. He never even reached 5 hours after the ceasefire. There was a video showing Hamas killing Palestinians. The same Hamas when say that they protect Palestinians, can't they kill them? Just barely 5 hours after the ceasefire. See the video. When I saw that video, it shows and it reveals the intentions of Hamas. The Hamas are not really fighting for the people of the Palestinians. Anyone want to say Hamas, they fight for the interest of the Palestinians, they deceive himself. Because it's obvious. We see that even during wartime. Just imagine, during wartime, Hamas were dressing like civilians. Because they were shielding themselves among the civilians. And they didn't really care about... See, normally for war, when you know say you don't do bad thing, war don't start. You meet at the field. Hamas during the war, they're putting on... They're dressing like civilians. Now after war, look at the way they are dressing. Dressing like militants, taking lives. People don't go through pain, you just take lives. So it's got that this Hamas do not really represent the people. I just hope the world gets to see this, that Hamas do not really represent the people. And that is the reason why the US says they know they like negotiate with terrorists, because they know their agenda, they know what they want. Just okay, let's see if we can give the Palestinians a space to breathe. Let's see if something can work in Gaza. Now see what is happening. Okay, that's just my take on the Hamas issue. Now, the Lagos State Calabar Coastal Highway, the minister said cost per kilometer cost 7.5 billion per kilometer. 1 kilometer cost 7.5 billion. 1 kilometer. That 1 kilometer, so now how it fit? That means it just be like from Ikeja Mall to the governor's office. That's the distance of 1 kilometer from Ikeja Mall to the governor's office. Now, this Minister of Works said that they spent 7.5 billion that the total, the first phase, which is 47.7 kilometer, will cost Nigeria government 1 trillion. And the minister said to defend the 7.5, see where you know that they lie. And they don't even know that they are lying. Look at what the minister says. The minister said the reason why it is so expensive, or why they are spending 7.5 billion, approximately 8 billion on 1 kilometer, that it is because each kilometer have these features. One, it will have 6 lanes. It will also have flyovers. It will have underpasses and extensive shore protection. That these are the features. So what is it trying to tell us? That the reason why every kilometer costs 7.5 billion, it is because of these features that we have. Now you're going to ask, are you going to say that every kilometer we have the features of what? 7 lane, 6 lane, a flyover, and an extensive shore protection? Is that what you're saying? So each kilometer will get flyover. Is that realistic? You see that they are lying, because it is impossible. Every 1 kilometer we have flyovers. It is very impossible. See, he's not doing mathematics well. If he has done or realized that, he would know that he wouldn't have said that. You see that they try. You see the kind of facts when they bring up why they spend 1 trillion for 47, and see the amount of billions of dollars they're going to spend. If for 47 kilometers you're spending 1 trillion, now you now begin to imagine you are spending so much on roads. How will this road, this investment, these billions of dollars you're spending on this coastal road, how would it be of benefit to Nigerians? Because any investment the government is supposed to invest now, they're supposed to look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is, how is it going to be of benefit to Nigerians in a short period of time? So it must be an investment that the return will be a short term. What will be the impact of this road to Nigerians? Because now, after this road, they're going to spend trillions of naira for this road, this Lagos Calabar Coastal Road. It will be taxed, meaning any road users will pay tax immediately. As you are using the road, you are paying tax. It will get toll gate. So what is the return on investment? How is it going to be of benefit? You see, the reason want to rip the people off, because the reason why you are doing this road is to generate revenue. The generation of revenue is coming from road users. And who are the road users? The people. At the end of the day, they see they destroy the people with your ineffective and selfish policies one at the take. Because on our just use to make money. The Minister of Works and every other person who are involved for this road, whatever, what did they do? Not just to generate funds for themselves. You cannot justify that you're going to spend 7.5 billion and all the features you said every kilometer we have. Are you saying all kilometers we have flyover? Over the week, SEYI TINUBU, the illustrious son of our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, celebrated his 40th birthday. Firstly, this is what I want to say to SEYI TINUBU. Wishing you goodness, God's blessings and God's protection to you as you celebrate your 40th birthday. And what I want to say, the reasons why I am very interested in this act of benevolence expressed by SEYI TINUBU is because I want to really know why the Bible, at this point in time, do Christians really need this Bible? Or what is the undertone? What are the reasons? What is the intention? Where is it coming from? Where I want to know this. So I have a lot of questions that I began to ask myself in regards to this. Now let's take it back first of all. Who is this SEYI TINUBU? It's this celebrant. Now there are two things that I've marked out from SEYI TINUBU, not because I know him closely and not because I have assessed him deeply, but because of it is very obvious that over time SEYI TINUBU do not like loud celebration. He's a very low profile individual, because if you see him, SEYI TINUBU come from a very wealthy family. Not just, it's a generational wealth. So there was never a time that he had that he couldn't get something because there was the money was not there. But you discover that even when his dad was a governor, I'm not sure say they hear too much about him. Although I know it was probably still to maybe a secondary school. But I think over time, father has been very active politically, and over time he did somebody when get this low profile. And I checked also discovered that even his 39th birthday, he did it low, just with family and friends. And he's also very engaged with his foundation. Here he shows his magnanimity expressively. Last year he donated 500 million naira for those who had for the disaster, the flood disaster. He have done a lot of donations, but none of those donations he did were tied to birthday celebration. So no, this was just done on a regular basis. Now, why is it that this 40th birthday I decided to gift 1 million Bibles to Christians? Now, these are the things that I could figure out, because I know he's someone who have a low profile. That means is low in extraviction. But it's also one who is high in agreeableness, because they express the empathy. They help artists, they help people. Anybody when come across them, they help. That shows how he handles the foundation. His empathy, nature, they make how they help. Now, is one who we cannot really trace which of the religion is affiliated to or drawn to, because his father is a Muslim, his mother is a Christian. Let's say for the middle part, let's say SEYI TINUBU religion and midway. I'm not particularly interested in the act. I'm just looking at the timing, because the timing is so much so that the world is paying attention to what is happening in the middle belt and the northern part of Nigeria. The systematic killing of Christians in the middle belt, and there are evidence everywhere. And we've seen also over time that the government have denied that there's nothing like ethnic cleansing. I don't want to call it genocide, that there's nothing like ethnic cleansing in the middle belt, but it is obvious, it is there. There are videos that people don't go there. So he did it, because now you ask yourself, why, if you say you not did there, then what happens to the IDP camps in the north? What make people they run come out for their community, they go stay for camps? Why would someone leave his community and go to a camp to stay? Then you will begin to interview those people, ask them why. They go tell you the reasons. And most of these communities that have been taken over by Islamic jihadists are Christians. So if 99% of the community are attacked in the middle belt and in the north are Christian community, you have to generalize. It is obvious that the Christians are under attack. So now clear. It's clear. Say Christians, they attack. I've said it over time that Christians are under serious attack in the north, and I'm also happy that the president came out to concur that yes, Christians are going through hell in the north. Then I think that's the reason why he had to do this, by gifting Bibles. So it was a political move, politically motivated, not be based on say he want to express himself or he want. No. It was politically motivated to drive home. The administration used this as to take package them. The money did not come out. That money did not come out from SEYI pocket. No, it did not come out from SEYI pocket. Now government fund that thing just to send a message to the world, say yes, so Christian need the Bible. We don't need the Bible. We don't need Bible. We need this. We need government to do something about the killing in the north. Christians are not. Why you want to buy Bible for them? Why you not buy Quran? We don't need Bible. Christians never cry out say they need Bible. They don't get access to the Word of God. We have access to the Word of God. What we need is the something should be done in the middle belt and in the north. That is what Christians are crying out for. The killing is too much. For the devil, another one happened again for Plateau State. Just yesterday. The killing don't become too much now. Christians are dying. That is what we want. Not they use politics till they rob everything. Okay, I don't want to dwell too much on SEYI. I want to. This man are Reno Omokri, a very funny man. See, I said, the way they block people is supposed to be our goalkeeper. If we get somebody like Reno Omokri, Reno the Ryno as our goalie, I believe we're not going to get issues with our defense for Super Eagles, because the guy is a funny propagandist. a pathological liar. Someone when be say now his nature, his perfection na to lie. There's no atom of truth or truthfulness that comes out for Reno the Ryno's mouth. So anybody when they follow, you they see that guy as your mentor, that person they suffer for advanced borderline personality disorderliness. Now that person they suffer from. Because you cannot hold someone who cannot defend his character. What makes you a man? Because the difference between an adult and a child is, once you ask a child a question, the first thing one do and go shock, and the first thing what comes to his mind is to say the opposite of what just happened. That's what comes first in a child's mind. But an adult, you defend what you say. You take responsibilities for your actions. Reno Omokri, Reno the Ryno, the most, as I never see person when block reach that guy, is a pathological liar. Now I'm going to prove to you why I said he's a pathological liar. I cannot like one talk without facts. I want to tell you why Reno the Ryno is a pathological liar. Firstly, Reno the Ryno came into the scene, political scene, in 2011 under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. What was his office? What was his portfolio? Why was he employed by the administration of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan? This came at a time when Yar'Adua just died and Goodluck Ebele Jonathan just came in, tried to relate with almost everybody. And one of the ways when people did they relate, as at that time in 2011, and this social media just they come up small. So it was the personal assistant on new media. Reno the Ryno was the personal assistant on personal assistant to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan on new media. The new media is to cover dissemination of information on Facebook. Then there was no WhatsApp, on BlackBerry Messenger, and on Twitter. Then these were the medium to reach, because he just come in, he begged for that position. I don't want to give you history. Reno the Ryno begged for that position. He lobbied for that position, and because nobody really they pay attention to it, they know the only thing he's good at is typing message. So if Reno the Ryno was the personal assistant to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan on new media, then it means you can also call such person whose responsibility is to disseminate information. So Reno the Ryno was an influencer, a social media influencer. That was the position. He not do anything again. And when Buhari, in 2015 when Buhari came in, Reno the Ryno went on self-exile. He left Nigeria because he don't cause havoc. And he know say, under Buhari, they for treat you fuck up. So he ran out. All through Buhari time, he not enter Nigeria. He did for other African country. Now let me tell you why I said he's a pathological liar. Although there's someone I saw on the Twitter on X, one I can't remember whether an American or the author, who is calling me out and see they tell people the ways when Reno the Ryno be a manipulator. They talking for X. Now let me tell you the story now. All through Buhari time, Reno the Ryno, a man known for his art of propagandism, did not step his foot in Nigeria. Now what did he do? When money don't finish from his pocket and there was nothing to do, he became a pastor and author. Let me tell you what, see, there are ways you know someone who lies. There are many ways you know them, because now that one they fitted the chop. See what he did. Look at what Reno did. And he started writing books, because there was no other way for him to make money. There was nothing else he needed to do, and he began to write books. Then he started writing books like he wrote Poverty is a Crime. He wrote Apple of Gold. He wrote Facts versus Fiction. Then he wrote The True Story of the Jonathan Years, the Chibok Girls. All these books he wrote between 2015 to when he returned to Nigeria in 2023. He defined means to survive. He knew there was nothing else to do. So he became an author and he started writing books to make money. Then give some fake motivational whatever. When they give, they lie. They say, get this, for us, you not get them. Everything I borrow. That man on X, don't call him out, say, all those cars and everything, I ain't get them. Say Reno the Ryno not get any of those cars. is a pathological liar. This guy don't become a bad seed in the society. Not how they infuse dangerous seed in the mind of the youth who are very vulnerable because of the limitation of because of the limitation of the right information. A lot of misinformation and disinformation are there everywhere. Because of those limitations, so Reno they feed them with lies. He go see white, he go they call them black. He go see the white, he go they call them black. Like I can't understand why someone in his 50s go they lie like that. So that's the reason why I'm really calling him out. Now, he wrote all this book throughout the time because there was no way for him to make money. He became he even also started the TV. See, do you know why I said this man is a liar? He came out and said that there's no genocide or ethnic cleansing happening in the Middle Belt and in the North. And this is one who claimed he was a pastor, or he's a pastor. He started the TV program, a Christian TV program called Transformation with Reno. This will not be saying that AI, not be film trick. You see them. What did they happen to Christians in the North? And you say there's nothing like that. Knowing that you are a Christian, you know if you say, Oga, this thing serious, so we'll see what you go do. And you came out and you denied your identity. Reno the Ryno, you deny your identity. You came out and say you're a pastor. Reno the pathological liar. Reno the propagandist. Reno the Ryno. I don't have too much to say about you, but I just make I talk about. He don't block me for everywhere, sha. But I just let me call him out. Okay, now I want to go straight to Cosmos MADUKA versus Cubana Chief Priest. What I want to talk about is I came across the video. And soon some of you have also come across the video.
Tell me any wealthy man that has talked about money and water. I've never had Tony Elumeli say money and water. I never had Femi Otodala say money and water. And I never say money and water.
I saw it on X. I saw so many very, very annoying comments. Like, sometimes we are very quick to write and run into conclusion without finding facts. And it's so painful that this generation, they not really like to define or to dig small to know what really they sup. Who is Cosmos MADUKA? As of 2005, Forbes magazine estimated Cosmos MADUKA's worth to be around $500 million. $500 million as at now stands around 730 or 740 billion naira. In 2005, that's 10 years ago, this man was worth $500 million. That means 740 something billion naira. Chief priest gets such money. Now, say, what's it gonna make you buy book to read, to motivate yourself? The reason why gonna make me want buy book, say maybe I did somewhere, I did try to become something. I go buy a book of someone when don't become that thing when I did try to become, and see the steps that person take and follow up to become whatever thing he becomes. If Elon Musk writes book about how he became a billionaire today, he go always sell because most people want to see the steps and the things when he do to make and sell. So with the experiences and the place when Cosmos MADUKA did right now, like I have attended his lecture, and also I think this year he came as a speaker in my church, and you would dare amaze that my investment. See, there was something he said, I think whether it's in his lecture or when he came as a speaker in my church. He said that for as long as say you get motor, you do use the product. Just imagine that. Is it for as long as say you get four tires, your money they enter a pocket. You say for as long as you get motor when you dey drive for Nigeria. You say you driving that motor, you dey put money for a pocket. Let's as you say now ₦1. Now every motor they put for this man pocket. Then let's assume say for Nigeria now 100 million cars day. It means every day when you drive the car, you dey give that man 100 million naira every day. They run am up for 1 month, run am up for 1 year, run am up for 10 years. This man don't become a billionaire in Naira for more than 20 years. I think he said he was a billionaire, I think around in his 20s or early 30s. That was when he became a billionaire in Naira. And you know how would this man be? That means this man don't dey billionaire status for more than 40 years. Do you know the kind of assets when get? This kind of man that they call old money when get land for all those like Banana Island, all those kind of places when we say 300 by 200, they go like for 7 billion. You don't do such comparisons. You don't call this man such names. You don't do that. How you dey call Cosmos Maduka small boy? Wetin the man no make it get out? Cosmos Maduka no get money again. Are you high? Wetin me go make chief priest believe say he need to come respond to wetin that man? Why has that man just talk that you hear that you not keep quiet? The man pass you for everywhere and for everything. This one, see, some of us don't really know. This man is a man that goes to country that are not speaking English and give lectures. They'll pay him. You go enter private jets. You go countries where no they speak English. You go their university. He don't give lecture for Harvard University. You go their university, go give lecture on success. Then you they compare this man to chief priest. Chief priest of yesterday. Are you high? They cost Cosmos Maduka. Now, you knowing all those things. If Cosmos Maduka, somebody like chief priest go suppose to buy Cosmos Maduka book if you really want to become as successful as Cosmos Maduka to follow the step. You know how many billions Cosmos Maduka don't give out? You know how many things where he don't build? You know how many schools where he don't help? You know how many salaries where they pay? You know how many people where they pay? You know how many people where they pay their school fees? Do you know the number of faculties he don't build for university? Do you know that he get assembly plants for car? Does this man get assembly plants not just in Nigeria, in Africa, and also in Japan? This man get assembly car. Then you are comparing such man with chief priest. Chief priest we go still drag 100k with you. No, now I'm not trying to bring down the reputation or the status of chief priest. Chief priest is a successful young man, but drawing up such comparison or writing up such nonsensical statement on X and on platforms on Instagram is very detrimental. It means we know they respect our elders. Because sometimes when your elders talk, you don't talk back, because you know if you talk back, now you they go hold responsible. Now you don't say you don't get sense. You don't talk back, you swallow them. Waiting I expected from Cubana chief priest was to swallow it, not to respond. Wait till you call the right. I saw the statement what they drop on Instagram, where I write one long statement. Write this, write that one, write that one, write that one. Number one, now ChatGPT to write that one. It's not intellectually sound enough to articulate such write up. Now ChatGPT to write all those long sermon when they preach for there. That's not you in your normal state. I'm just saying this, that I'm angry because he responded, and that is why I'm responding like this. Nobody should compare Cosmos Maduka to chief priest. This is what my conclusion on this Cosmos Maduka. I draw up 2 lessons from it, and the lessons I drop are this: 2 types of people. There are 2 types of people. One is those who see money as tool that gives them privilege to do things that makes them happy. They use money to achieve a purpose. They use money to achieve a purpose. They see money as a tool, an avenue to express their purposefulness, to achieve that. As Elon Musk did like this, Elon Musk might not dare to be the richest man in the world. Elon Musk might not be there. Tomorrow they say another man is the richest man in the world. Elon Musk's mind is not like, no, I don't agree. No, it's not like that. You see what happened to Tesla when they destroy it? That is not discussed. It concerns that I want to go Mars. The man's attention is not how to become rich. His attention is how I want to go Mars. If you reach Mars, maybe go the fast, want to go Jupiter. Now, there are another set of people. People who use money as tool to measure success. Now, you can use this to run up so many celebrities. They equate success with money. Once you have the mindset of expressing yourself when money comes to find a purpose, you discover, say, you don't go the envy person again. That's true. because you don't get room for comparisons, because the reason why you find money as tool is to achieve a purpose, not to compare yourself to I don't get this car, this person never gets, to measure the person like that. That was a very good lesson I just dropped from there. I just think I just share it. Okay, now on to the next one. I've talked about Reno. Now let's go to DEJI, ADEYANJU, and Peter Obi. I got very sad when I came across, or I discovered that DEJI for some time now I've been calling Peter Obi, and it's very, very unfair. And say Peter Obi bribe you get evidence. Peter Obi thieved $12 million when he was a governor. No, now see, which I don't say observe him. If you look DEJI, for instance, I'm gonna give you facts, give you reasons why I think DEJI he don't shoot himself for leg. Me will not be lawyer, so now I will tell you why I say he don't shoot himself for leg. If that mean be say I be lawyer, I won't carry this case. Number one, before you work with someone, for instance, if I decide to work with Peter Obi or Moyele Sowore, for instance, that somebody want to attest the character. I don't put in character, I don't weigh character, I don't weigh personality, I don't weigh his ideology, I don't weigh where they go to before I consider, man, this guy, I think he get my interest. Let me put my strength or put my efforts in trying to help him win. So for DEJI to work with Peter Obi in 2023, he believed in Peter Obi and he worked for Peter Obi. He worked for Peter Obi to the point that Peter Obi needed or thought it wise to appreciate him with money. He said it. DEJI himself said in 1996 he shoot himself on his leg. He said that when he worked with Peter Obi on several occasions, Peter Obi tried to give him a thank you in form of money and saying don't turn it down. And I believe that is what he's holding as bribe. You don't hold such as bribe. Take thank you and bribe. We'll put them for one side first. More people put those two for one side. I go come back to thank you and bribe again. Now, see all the things when DEJI really messed up with, which I said I really am angry with him, because now Peter Obi don't sue him. Peter Obi, I believe say before Peter Obi sue him, he think him several times, because you don't call Peter Obi out, they insult him. Because even if you really have a case with him, and if you had evidence to back your claim that they stole money, that they tried to bribe you, now as you call out, you just tell the world, say this one. Meanwhile, we'll see evidence. I'm tired of people calling out Peter Obi, say Peter Obi did this, Peter Obi did this. I really want to see evidence. Man, they believe say this man is just like any other politician. Nobody don't feel bring out pure evidence. I believe say what someone go do and will show us a chat message when you get to Peter Obi. Peter Obi, they try to appreciate him. That is what this guy just get as evidence, nothing more. He said he decided to turn it down. He did not accept it. For me, you see where people miss it. When someone sees your effort, our parents they done for our house. When we walk. Our parents because you don't do well, you try, or you come, take this. Would you say your parents bribe you? No, that is an encouragement. Take this. You've done well. It does. What does that thing do to you? It encourages you to do more. So when somebody say, I want to appreciate you, to give you thank you for your efforts, for your input you've put during my campaign. See, it don't mean anything. If, for instance, say tomorrow I come work with one politician and the man come dash me, so okay, bros, you don't try, take this, when you know the impact I've made. You can't call such bribe. You call it bribe when you not compromise. That is the difference between a thank you and a bribe. It is when you now receive it and you compromise. You can't bring down your standard, then you know so you don't compromise. So a thank you is not a bribe. You said he wanted to appreciate you, wanted to give you thank you. Thank you is not a bribe. A bribe is, from my own understanding what bribe is, bribe they like a foundation where structure are built on. It they like, now this thing hold this structure. If not be this foundation, this structure will collapse. So a bribe now, something will motivate you to carry out an action. Now make bribe mostly, they come before an action. Thank you, work, now come before thank you. You go work. There's somebody who appreciates you. Okay, thank you. You do well. Oh, thank you. God bless you. Take this one. So thank you comes after work. So thank you is a reward. Bribe not be reward. bribe na wetin motivate you to carry an action. So the action you carry might often no align with your religion, no align with your belief, your value system. But anyway, you don't get something where they motivate you. So that is what makes you compromise your standard. So a bribe is not a thank you. That is why I said he shot himself in his leg. And again, why would you not start calling him names? Calling him a religious bigot, leader of a toxic group, politician, a political prostitute. How is he a political prostitute? All through his governorship, he was in one party for 8 years. Then when he wanted to verge for the presidency, he moved to another party. And there was also reasons why he had to leave that party. He don't leave other party like any other politician who just tell you say they don't resign. Like what is happening right now. Every day now they hear the campaign. The campaign are normal thing now. Say I just resign because I don't believe in this. Nobody they give you any sustainable reason why they decamp. Peter Obi gave his reasons. Are his reasons obtainable? Yes. You cannot go through the mess or the issues they went through in PDP and you wouldn't want to step down. And also, you see the reasons why they call ADC. I know they talk all these things to say, oh, Peter Obi are the best or nine good pass. But this is not waiting they happen for our eyes. So we don't need to call a paint picture or they create another scene out of it. Let's just say it the way it is. They call him a liar and an hypocrite, a political fraud. Why? If you have issues with a man, you settle it as a man. You've called him out. You said you have evidence to back your claim. Allow court to do justice. Why then do you now go through this part of calling him names? Someone you believed, you once believed in. Someone you said you claim you worked for. Suddenly, you just turn your back. Something must have motivated you, DEJI. It is obvious. You would deny it, but something must have motivated you. They don't carry you go one corner. They don't give you the fixed price. You don't sell your conscience. If you knew this information as at then when in 2023, you for come out to talk, because the truth is, if for instance somebody wants to appreciate me, I say I don't want, you do it again, I turn it down. You do it the third time, I'll call her out. That because I know say there's a motive, there's a reason why he wants to give me what he wants to give me. You would have called him out then. Why you can't wait till 2025 to call him out? You know they see the issue. These are the things. DEJI don't sell the conscience. They don't give up. See, everybody get price. Everybody gets price. Not really everybody, but now very few people will not get price. Because you get some kind of money they'll give you, your compromise. Your compromise. Now few people don't go compromise. Very, very few people don't go compromise. VDM and BLORD. Now, who am I going to blame? VDM or BLORD? I'm not going to talk about the issues between VDM and BLORD. I'm trying to draw an opinion regards to who is at fault. This is what I'm going to say. This is how I'm going to say it. I see it as the highest form of stupidity that you would buy knowing full well that the phone is iPhone XR. Meaning, if it is iPhone XR, you're only changing the outlook. There's nothing you are doing to what's inside, and what's inside, the software, the programming, the whatever components that makes up the phone. That is what is important, not really the casement. That you will now, in your own cowardice and stupidity and level of, what shall I call it, level of mental disorder, you know it's in an iPhone XR. You can't go package and they'll come package them for you. Then you can't buy. You do like Nigeria. See, when I think about this thing, I don't call it true they blame government. More related to the government, you know that the phone is iPhone XR, and you know the price of iPhone XR, and you know that even if you package the lie when you want lie, the inside now XR, you know inside. Don't be say there's a difference between like somebody did it for you in Computer Village and you took it home, you never knew, you did use that like that. They'll say that's ignorant, you don't know. They don't blame you. This one say you know through the process. You even know that after the package you're now paying like ×3 of the iPhone XR. Who are you deceiving and who are you impressing? You see, when two becomes how you measure success, this is what happens. When money na water becomes what is relevant in the society, this is what happens. Like, I dey try and equate the level of stupidity when that one be. That's 10 over 10. That's 10 over 10. You know it all through the process, and you can't pay for more. You can't buy casemates to cover iPhone XR just because you want to impress. The same thing the federal government go do. They know the value of crude oil. They know the importance of crude oil. But they will decide to sell the crude oil and later buy fuel, PMS, and every other end product, paying like times 20 of what they have. When we say, if they say they get refinery, all the money go there for inside Nigeria. Then you can't blame the government when everybody get the same mentality. You see, at the end of the day, the problem with Nigeria is not that we do not know what to do. Of course, we do know what to do. The problem with Nigerians is mentality. Our mentality needs to change. Our mentality might be the problem when they affect Nigeria. Our mentality now going to make us realize, say, we did do something wrong and begin to do what is right. Now, our mentality we need to change. And once we fit change our mentality, it's going to everything go the structure back, because everything starts in the mind. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so he is. It begins with your thoughts. Now, you ask yourself now, okay, this iPhone 17 might be the highest iPhone ever that the iPhone company or Apple will make. Because there was a time it was iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone 4, iPhone 5. Now it is iPhone 17. It means there'll be iPhone 18, iPhone 19, iPhone 20, iPhone 21. So what will you do if you could repackage iPhone XR? So when the iPhone 18 comes out, what will you now do? You now repackage. You see the level of our stupidity. We need to start working on ourselves. Because at the end of the day, like I would always say, that the problem lies with Nigerians. Now Nigeria be the problem, nothing more, my brother. Now we be the problem, nothing else. Which I not talk about, so what did I not say? Okay, I think I covered up every other thing I want to say. That is just all I have this week for you. Peace out.
Yeah, instead it be them, let it be me. Since I will die, inevitably, then let it be, that it be said, when I am dead. Some other was free, some other was fed, some other not me, was able to see that long as we live inside of a country where no one is safe, no one is safe. We only evade, try to escape the imminent doom, but closer the date looms, it comes for all. If we must go, then at least when we fall, when